The amount of any personal injury settlement depends on several factors which play out differently in case to case and in jurisdiction to jurisdiction. So let's review them briefly. I divide things that contribute to personal injury settlements between things you can count, things that you can't count, and then outside factors. So what are those? What are those? Things you can count are things like out-of-pocket expenses that the injured party has as a result of the accident. Medical expenses, lost wages, loss of earning capacity, maybe property damage expenses, things that both the plaintiff and the defendant can look at, can add up what those costs are, and know what those amounts are. Those amounts are typically included and considered in any personal injury case, and they're easy to count and deal with. The next thing that we talk about are things that are not easy to count, such as what is your pain and suffering worth? What is your embarrassment and worry worth? What is a jury likely to do in awarding that kind of damage to you? And that answer varies by jurisdiction to jurisdiction. For example, in Wisconsin, juries are generally more conservative than you will see in places like Cook County, Illinois. So where you are litigating your case can have an impact on that, and it's important to know what local juries are doing with cases of the type you're dealing with when you are assessing what's the value of your personal injury case for settlement's sake. The final thing that is sort of a wild card in a lot of personal injury cases are things that it's not stuff that you would count and stuff that you wouldn't count or are hard to count in an injury case. It's the around the case factors, such as who is the insurance company dealing with the case? And most importantly, who is the plaintiff's lawyer dealing with the case? Because having worked for insurance companies for 19 years, one thing we always knew was which lawyers are likely to take a case to trial if they do not get a number that they think is fair, and which lawyers are more likely to settle the case and move on to the next one. If your lawyer is a lawyer who's more likely to settle the case and move on to the next one, you are likely to have lower offers from insurance companies who know that. And so who is representing you and how they are advancing your case is a key factor that drives what settlement offers are.